This is the last video of this spring tide equinox. 0.1 metre low tide today, which is going to be probably the lowest of this year. Heading for Freshwater Bay. We'll do a number of different things, look at a few things. And you can see the tide is now about an hour and a half to the peak low, and the freshwater will be just around that headland there. The usual dangers, it will be sand on the very low tides down there. We'll go down and have a look how much sand there is on the bay. It's really nobody goes down there told you to how difficult it is to get down. If you know how to, then you can. It's a Victorian pathway. It's abandoned. That goes down through there, and there is the sand. I will follow faint signs of this path. Probably around 700 feet down to the bottom. You do have to watch out for the Victorian spikes here, which will be the old handrail. It's about really not stamping your foot down. And wearing quite heavy footwear as well. You can just see it goes there and then it will cut down. It's kind of zigzagging. You see the rock slab there goes out a long way. I'm just going to be treading very carefully on these Victorian paths. Fragments of the old Victorian pathway. Stamp on that. You're going to put yourself in hospital, unfortunately. And that's the remnants of the past. It isn't the only one. They're all round here. See the rock slab there goes out a long way. We do get over this ridge here. This will be the Tinner's Path, which was a path used by miners many years ago. I think if we go, it goes there. You simply cannot see it due to the steepness of the land. This would have been used to for the tinners to get down onto the beach to look for metals. Down there onto the little areas there. And then the path, the Tinner's Path, will run from there and down. I don't think that's it, you know. I actually think we could be in the wrong place here. That is the wrong place. We need to be there. Back up and across. That's how easy it is to just stray slightly off. Let's go across the top of here on this ledge. Yeah, I think we're in the right place now. And that is the Tinner's Path there. You can either go down there or try and go down the side of there. Let's go nice and slow. Path is dry, which is a bonus. That's the path on the way back up. Across there, and up there. So let's try and head down. The Tinner's Path does actually go down there. I actually find that a much harder way. So what we'll do is go down to there and attempt to go down there, which hopefully will be a little bit easier. I need to somehow go there. I can't see any decent ledges there at all. Maybe into that gully there. There's nothing else really. There's literally nothing else. Some good grip here now. And just drop off. We are down, and low tide is still 30 minutes away. Let's have a scout round. It's going to be easy to go back up. You can see the footholds a lot better. Very limited on what you can see coming downwards. Some lovely waves here. We're not quite on Freshwater yet. And we are here on the sand, Freshwater Bay. Have to start making our way off the Freshwater now. what you call a rock hangover. I'm not going to stand under it for too long, just in case a chunk comes off. It's not impossible, it's quite loose, so loose just there, look. Hidden pool in here, look. It's totally hidden by very high rocks. One of the things I'm looking to do while I'm here today on this big tide is wait for the fastest section of tide, which will be around, it will definitely be 2 hours after the low tide, so that will be from about 4 o'clock, is to try and measure how long the tide takes to cover 1 meter in height. Exactly 1 meter long, this piece of string here. We get it exactly 1 meter in height. This obviously is the second fastest flowing tides in the world here, the second largest rise and fall in the world. So we have a bit of a trench there. Let's see if we can get that lifted and into that hole, and then get some large stones around this side of it. It cannot fall. Yeah, if we can get that crammed with stone, and then that's, it probably is too high. I'm gonna have to try and knock off some of the top slightly more. You can possibly chip off some of the top there in a bit. Let's see if we can chip away some of this top here. That's pretty close. Just slightly over. If we can get rid of maybe 1 inch there. I'm just going to have to work on it being stabled. We're going to get some bigger stuff all around that so it cannot move. Yeah, pretty much as close as I'm going to get. 1 meter in height. How long will this massive tide take to cover that? So let's see if we can get that data. They're quite secure now, it really should not fall. I have a pen and paper there, so we'll jot down the time that the tide gets to here. I'm hoping there isn't that much wave. How long will it take to cover 1 meter of water? I'm going to take a guess of 35 minutes, 35 maybe. Just have the tide now coming into this area. 7 minutes past 4. This is the fastest phase of the tide now. It's been 2 hours plus since the low. Coming up to 20 minutes. I'll leave up through there in a moment. This is done. Once we have a reading. Almost level. Say that was level now. 27 minutes. Actually quicker than I thought it would be. footholds are really quite poor though. I think it's the upper ridge. Just lean your weight onto the cliffside and it's really quite easy. That will be it for this spring tide phase. There isn't another tide as low as that now till possibly September. That's the end.